it's G. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you are here. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. It's Jodi Dunn, and I am not coming at you with a haul video today. I've got something a little bit different, and I hope you enjoy it. I've been thinking about this the last few days, and I get a ton of newbies every single month, and I thought it would be really valuable to make a video and go over some big mistakes that I made as a newbie couponer, or things that I've learned along the way that I would recommend maybe you not to do to help make couponing a little bit more fun. So we're gonna go through some of that today, but I'm not gonna do it. I wanted to make this a fun video. So we're gonna make this a super fun video. So if you are new to my channel, so excited that you are here. Would you please say hello to me and let me know that you are new right down there? I would love to welcome you to the channel. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to another video. And if you are an experienced couponer, you may not need these tips, but I would recommend that maybe you just give it a watch. You might just get some entertainment out of it. And if you are an experienced couponer, I would love for you to drop in the comment section any big mistakes that maybe you made when you were first couponing that you learned really didn't work for you, and that might be able to help somebody else out. I love this community because we are all about helping each other out, make our couponing experience that much better. So what we're gonna do is we are going to cut over now, and we're gonna go over some of these mistakes and how to avoid these to make your couponing so much more successful and so much more fun. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you so much. Let's get to these tips. All right, let's get into these.
We gotta go to Walmart. Swagbucks has a rebate on yogurt. It's gonna be a moneymaker.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys.
Mom, Shopkick has a moneymaker at Rite Aid. Hurry up.
Shopkick has a money
Mom,
maker.
we have to go to Wags. There's an IBOTTA rebate and a register reward on Dove.
What?
Run!
Oh my gosh, I gotta run! Oh my gosh, I just got back from Walmart and Rite Aid and Walgreens for the 3 run deals we had to go do. I'm so tired now. Just kidding. I don't think Hollywood is going to be calling anytime soon for our acting skills. Let me know what you think. But Donna Jean, she did a fantastic job. So did my husband, and so did Viv. So I hope you enjoyed that little teeny skit. I really wanted to highlight one of the biggest mistakes that new couponers make is falling into the trap of run deals. I know you will see lots of posts that are titled, or videos that are titled run, because there's some type of spectacular deal going on. I hold the opinion, and this is just purely my opinion, and I'm gonna share it with you because I want to help you. There are absolutely no run deals. Every deal rolls back around again. Every coupon comes back. Everything cycles back around. Somebody asked me, a few people have asked me, how do I not burn out from couponing because I do coupon often? And my answer to them was, I don't do run deals because I don't believe in run deals. If I am already at home and somebody maybe comments on a video, or somebody sends me a message, oh my gosh, there's a $3 moneymaker over at CVS, and I was not planning to go to CVS, I'm not going to CVS. It is not worth running for any deal. Again, they will all cycle back around. If you think about when you are doing run deals often, number one, you're gonna get worn out, and it's gonna make couponing not fun. But a lot of times with what maybe another creator would consider a run deal, you might have to go to 4 or 5 different stores, or 2 or 3. And what if you're going to 4 stores in 2 different towns and you just spent 2 hours looking for a $5 moneymaker? Is that really a moneymaker now? All of that time you spent trying to search down this product, all of the gas you wasted trying to search down this product for a moneymaker, it now becomes a cost. So I want you to be very cautious. I know it's super easy to get caught up in the hype because I have been there where I wanted to do every single deal. I promise you, they do all roll back around, and sometimes an even better deal comes back around. So I do not post, or do I run? I don't run for any deal. There may be a very, very rare occasion where I will come on video and I will tell you to walk briskly if you are already going to be out and if you want this deal. So it is very easy for any of us to get FOMO. We want to get in on the deal. We want to have the same excitement that everybody else does. But I'm telling you, save yourself some sanity. There are no run deals. You will build up a stockpile very quickly, and you will enjoy couponing so much more if you are not out running and running and running and running to get these deals. So, all right, let's move on to the next tip. All right, let's get into tip number 2. This one is super duper important. Start off small and slow and don't compare. So what I mean by that is when you are first learning how to coupon, or maybe even if you've been couponing for a little while, it's going to make couponing so much more enjoyable if you start off slower. If you're trying to do drugstore couponing particularly, which I do highly recommend, it is my favorite and it is extremely lucrative couponing, master one store first before you decide to move on to the next. It gets very confusing and a lot of mistakes will happen if you are jumping from one store to the next store to the next store to the next store and you don't fully understand the one store you started with. For me, when I was starting with drugstore couponing, I started with Walgreens, and I'm so glad that I did. Walgreens gets a bad rep a lot, but because it was all I knew for drugstore couponing and I wanted to learn it, I really dove into understanding Walgreens. So Walgreens is very, very easy for me. And it wasn't until I felt like I was decent at Walgreens until I moved on to CVS. It doesn't mean you have to coupon at one store for a full year until you know all the ins and outs, but give yourself time to learn. If you are newer to couponing, I will tell you probably the easiest place to start couponing is going to be like a Family Dollar or a Dollar General if you have those in your area, because there really isn't a whole lot to learning those stores, and both stores give us a ton of digitals. Don't get any rewards back, but you can grab some amazing savings at those stores, and it will give you a footing into learning couponing. And when I say don't compare, you're probably watching YouTube or maybe following Instagram. Highly recommend YouTube. That's really where I learned drugstore couponing, and the videos and the visuals, and a lot of creators will take you into the store and kind of show you things. That's really very helpful for a lot of people because a lot of us are very visual learners. Crap, where was I going with that? Oh, don't you love it when you lose your train of thought? Ah, dang it. Am I going to have to stop the video and rewatch what I was trying to say? Oh, you're going to see YouTube videos where, for instance, me, I'm bringing you this big, massive haul. I'm grabbing $200 of product from CVS, or I did 3 transactions over at the Dollar General. Don't compare to that. You're not supposed to do the same thing I'm doing. You're supposed to do what's right for you and what's comfortable for you. Watch my video, take the deals that you like and that maybe you have coupons for that you can do, and go mix it into your needs and your wants. But don't feel like because I got such a big haul that you have to do such a big haul. If you go to the store and you save $10, you should be dang excited about that. So really, truly start slow, master one store first, then move on. Don't even master, Just get very comfortable with it, then move on to the next store. All right, let's get into the next tip. Get into tip number 3. This is a really, really important tip. Don't sweat the small stuff. There is no question. It's not if it happens. It for sure is going to happen that you're going to make a mistake. You're learning, so you're going to make a mistake. Even experienced couponers that have been couponing for years make mistakes. I always bring you videos where I make mistakes just because I want you to know it happens to all of us. Don't waste your precious time and your precious energy being bummed about making a mistake or upset about things like that. Instead, get obsessed with learning why that mistake happened, because I promise mistakes make us better at everything in life, including couponing. Couponing is not easy. If it were easy, everybody would do it. And I would say, this is just a guess. I don't have any statistics to back this up. 90 to 95% of the population does not coupon because it's work. It takes work, it takes some dedication to learn it, but it is so worth it. Some people don't have the patience for it. That's totally fine. If you are really, truly wanting to learn couponing, you can absolutely do it. And remember, oh, heavens, we gotta be. I just talked about a bee in my video yesterday. This is what I get for filming outside. I was trying to give you some different locations to make it interesting. Now I totally lost my train of thought because the bee's freaking me out. I don't want to get stung. Is that him? That's him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is a debacle. Oh geez, why did you decide to film outside, Jodi? All right, couponing is not easy, but it is totally worth it. Now, everybody has a different learning curve, so you are not allowed to get discouraged if maybe you're not picking something up as fast as somebody else is. It's totally fine. Repetition is your friend. Watch a video several times until you get something. Ask lots of questions to maybe your favorite creators. Not only are you going to make mistakes, but things are going to happen that you didn't want to happen, like a cashier being rude or a manager that is totally not coupon friendly. That literally happens to all of us. One thing that I love about making mistakes is that it gives me the opportunity to really dive in and say, why did that happen? And what can I do to prevent it next time? I don't waste time being mad over it. I might for a second, like, dang it, that coupon didn't come off or this didn't happen. I will say, if you are friendly with the stores that you coupon with, you can absolutely ask the cashiers questions and things like that. But just know, most of them are not couponers and therefore they do not understand couponing. So they're probably going to give you feedback or advice that may be incorrect. You need to kind of find an expert that can help you, or you need to learn by trial and error, which is how I learned a ton of couponing, was just by making mistakes and figuring out why something happened. And I want you to understand that it is so pointless to spend time being mad about a mistake, because I'm going to say 95% of mistakes that happen are not the store's fault. They are our fault, which is extremely empowering, because if you know that the mistake happened because you did something wrong or you didn't understand how the system works, but now you can do better because you do, then you have control to fix it. So don't ever blame this or blame that or blame this or blame that. It won't get you anywhere. What will get you somewhere with couponing is figuring out, okay, that didn't go the way I wanted it to go. How do I make sure it goes the way I want it to go next time? And I want you to be really, really, really clear on this. You are never obligated to make a purchase. I do find a lot of times with newer couponers, Listen, I totally get it. When I would go up to the register, sometimes my heart would be beating because I was so nervous, because I was a little unsure of what I was doing. And people feel like they have to make a purchase if things don't go their way, or if they have a rude cashier. You never ever have to make the purchase. So don't be afraid to ask very nicely for them to void the transaction, and you can go back and try to figure out what went wrong. So super duper important. Don't sweat the small stuff. I promise couponing is so much fun and so much opportunity to save so much money, but mistakes are going to happen. Rude cashiers are going to happen. Managers that tell you that your register reward didn't print because you used Walgreens cash to pay. It's all gonna happen. It's not if, it's just a matter of when. So when it happens, I want you to celebrate and go, okay, I got a mistake, now I get to learn from this. All right, let's move on to the next tip. Oh my gosh, Viv and Donna, look at her stockpile. It is so big. She looks like one of those couponers. But you know, who understands those couponers? People only talk to her because they want her free stuff. Her stockpile is just so big. It's like massive. I mean, it's like too big. Gross. Look! She's just so frugal. I like big stockpiles and cannot lie. All right. Everybody needs a little Sir Mix-a-Lot in their lives every now and again, right? So this is our next tip. It may be a weird one, but I definitely wanted to give you kind of a fair warning and let you know what's most likely going to happen when you start building a stockpile, which I love having my stockpile. Now remember, your stockpile will accumulate very quickly. You will think it's going to take you forever, but if you coupon weekly, you really will build up products quickly. And what's going to happen with building a massive stockpile and an awesome stockpile is you're going to get a lot of judgment. I wish I could say that it's not true, but it is true. You are going to have people that call you a hoarder. You are going to have people that expect that you give them part of your stockpile just because they think you got it all for free. And you're going to have people tell you that you should be donating your stockpile or whatever they feel that you should do. So as a newer couponer, or maybe you've been couponing for a little while, maybe you've been couponing for 6 months and you've really started building a very nice stockpile, just know that when this happens, because it will happen, that those people are wrong. They are wrong. Nobody has the right to tell you what you should do with your stockpile that you worked very hard to build. You should do with your stockpile whatever you see fit. As I said in the previous tip, couponing takes a lot of work. So if that person did not cut the coupons with you, did not spend however much time figuring out deals, did not go to the store with you, did not encounter the rude cashier, they have no right to tell you what you should do with your stockpile. It always cracks me up when I get comments of you should donate or you shouldn't sell or whatever it may be. First of all, I donate regularly. I donate regularly because it makes me feel good, not because I feel obligated to do so. If you build a stockpile and you never want to donate one thing, good for you. You should do whatever you want to do with your stockpile. It really is truly the same for anything else in your life. People like to tell you what you should do with your money. People like to tell you what you should do with your stockpile. People like to tell you what you should do with your life. And the fact of the matter is, they don't have a right. If they're not earning the money, if they're not creating the stockpile, if they're not living your life, they don't get an opinion, period. So those kind of comments never bother me. It makes me laugh because I never could imagine telling somebody else what they should do with their stockpile. So be super proud of building any size stockpile. I'm talking any size. I don't care if you just have one shelf or if you have all of these shelves like me, do whatever you want with your stockpile and be proud of it. I donate my stockpile. I sell my stockpile. I supply multiple households with my stockpile. We use products from the stockpile. I love having a stockpile, and nobody gets to tell me what to do with it. I get to decide because I worked dang hard to build it. All right, let's move on to our next tip. All right, we are down to our fifth and final tip. Gratitude. You knew I was gonna say it, right? If you've been following my channel for a while, we've got to have gratitude for couponing, even when things don't go our way, as I told you. And one of the other tips, that's a perfect opportunity to learn. But there are, if you are in the United States, which most of my audience is, not everybody can coupon like we can. I do have people that comment from different countries. They don't have couponing the way we have couponing. So be so dang grateful that we have the opportunity to save so much money on all of our personal care needs, on our household needs, and even some other things. I mean, I've incorporated tights into a couponing transaction before. We get things for the car, like with rebates. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. I've made so much money getting some alcohol over at the Kroger. Like, it is so incredible what we can do with couponing. So be so grateful for it. And gosh, you've got to have fun. Couponing should be fun. If you're not having fun, reevaluate what's going on and what you're doing, and you need to change it up. Not every transaction is going to go the way you want. Not every interaction with a cashier or a manager is going to go the way you want. But the majority of the time, it should be fun. I typically, 95% of the time, I walk out of the store with the biggest smile on my face, and there are still times when I get in the car and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was freaking amazing. Like, have so much fun couponing. So that I hope you found these tips helpful. I hope you got some entertainment out of it, because again, couponing should be fun. So I wanted to make this video really fun. And if you don't like my tips, like if it doesn't work for you, you know, when I talked about run deals, if you are the type of person that just excites you so much you want to run for every deal, do it. Like, totally do it. It wore me out when I tried to do it for a small period of time, and I know it wears a lot of people out. So there is no right or wrong way to coupon. Do it however it makes sense for you, as long as you are having fun and as long as you are so grateful for all the awesome deals that you get. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you think it could help somebody else out, feel free to share. I'm going to see you again soon. Bye!